Today, right in this video, I decided to share with you what food you absolutely must try if you go to Italy wintertime. And of course, what traditional Christmas Italian food you must absolutely put in your must-try list in Italy. Andiamo ragazzi! Fine, in my last video I showed you a little bit of my personal life. I shared with you my family Christmas in Rome. I hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, please let me know in the comments down below what you think about personal videos. Are you interested in my personal life, like real lifestyle vlogs? Anyway, I would never let you go without giving you some extremely useful information for your future travels. You know, on this channel I really love filming my video from outside, but let me show you. But today, this is exactly what we have outdoors. Oh my god, it's so raining. It's super raining. So the best option if you're coming to Italy and the weather is like this, you better stay indoors and enjoy that fantastic traditional Italian winter food. Oh gosh, my camera is wet. I hope I didn't spoil it. Camera, are you working? That's definitely much better. And dry. Allora ragazzi, let's carry on. In Italy, eating seasonally is a lifestyle. It's also one of the secrets of Italian cuisine. After all, when you eat seasonally, that means that you are eating the ingredients which are super fresh and at the height of their flavor. So, what do Italians eat in the winter? While you will never find a fresh tomato bruschetta anywhere in Italy winter time, you can definitely try many other winter equally delicious dishes. Let me tell you about 12 main things Italians eat and drink during the winter, and what is absolutely must try going to Italy wintertime. Number 1, and polenta. A staple of northern Italy, polenta is made of ground cornmeal. It can be boiled or served as a hot porridge with cheese, braised beef ragouts or stews. Another super traditional method of serving polenta is to let it cool after boiling, then bake it, grill it or fry it. Polenta is a staple of any baita, Norwegian hutta or simply a ski lodge menu as well. The perfect stick to your ribs meal after a long day on the slopes. Number 2, and CANEDERLI. These delicious bread dumplings are super popular first course in Trentino Alto Adige, a region found in northeast Italy. They're made of soaking bread in a fresh milk, then mixing it together with eggs and some local cheese and sometimes speck, a half-smoked, half-cured ham. This mixture is then rolled into ping-pong-sized balls and served with melted butter or broth. Get the taste of these comforting dumplings when you go skiing in Italian Alps, Dolomiti, or anywhere in Italy when the weather is like this. Number 3, and from my previous video about Christmas, Carciofi alla Giudia. I really had to put this one first, I guess. The most iconic Roman vegetable is artichoke, which can be stewed, fried or just shoved raw in a salad. Carciofi alla Giudia is literally Jewish style of artichokes. It's among the best known dishes in Roman Jewish cuisine. The recipe is essentially deep-fried artichoke and originated from a Jewish community of Rome. Absolutely must and the first thing to try if you go to Rome wintertime, especially if you try it in one of the restaurants in Roman Jewish ghetto. And by the way, if you're planning to go to Rome this year, especially if it's your first ever trip to Rome, I finally finished my travel to Rome guide, especially for you. Not only the best hotels to stay and the best restaurants for pasta and pizza in Rome, but also some vital advice of how to plan your trip to Rome and what you need to know before you book your next or your first ever trip to Rome. What to wear, what you should never do, the best places to visit, and many other cool things all in one place. My best of the best travel to Rome guide. Best vacation in your life. Number 4, and risotto. There is nothing quite like a steaming pot of risotto to warm up your kitchen on a cold and rainy winter day. There are 3 basic ingredients to risotto. Rich broth, short grain Italian rice, which has a higher starch content than a long grain rice, and a splash of dry wine. Mwah! Mamma mia! Delicious. The broth is slowly added to the rice and stirred constantly until creamy and al dente. During the cooking process, Other flavorings can be added too, such as porcini mushrooms, saffron or even seafood. And my most favorite winter risotto is with speck though. Also, I personally prefer making my risotto with red wine. It gives the rice this glorious pinkish color. And it must be with provolone cheese. Lots of provolone cheese. It's the best. Number 5, and pasta in brodo. Serving pasta in broth is a popular way to enjoy pasta in Italy during winter time, especially in Italy's northern and central regions, where the weather can be chilling to bones or just annoyingly raining. In Emilia-Romagna, tortellini in brodo, tiny pork and cheese stuffed parcels are the king, while in Piemonte, the veal stuffed angulotti del plin are served in rich Parmigiano broth. Sometimes the broth is made of boiled meats, which are then chopped up and stuffed into pasta in order to avoid waste. Number 6, and cassola or cassoeula, a specialty from Italy's northern Lombardia. This elaborate dish consists of Savoy cabbage and various types of pork. Legend has it that Saint Anthony Abbot, the founder of Christian monasticism, was also known as a protector of domestic animals, declared January 17th as the last day to slaughter pigs. On this day, the cooks would use all the parts of the pig ready that couldn't be preserved immediately after slaughter to make a stew called cassola. The better parts of the meat were salted and hung to cure to improve their flavor. Nowadays, it's a great tradition to enjoy cassola, usually with polenta and a glass of red wine, starting right after the first frost of the season when the cabbage is softer and tastier. Number 7, and black winter truffles, apure tartufo, found and established in the hills of Umbria. Black winter truffles grows wild next to the roots of hazelnut and oak trees, only in season for a few months a year. This variety of Italian truffles are well known for their earthy and robust flavor. In Umbria, this truffle is particularly enjoyed as a part of salsa alla spoletina, made with minced truffle, olive oil, garlic and a little bit of salt, and served with delicious silky egg tagliatelle. Number 8, and ribollita, a classic dish of Toscana. Ribollita is delicious winter vegetable soup, and it's a perfect example of cucina povera, poor cooking. It has nothing to do with bad cooking, it's just the way of cooking available for poor people, as it's all made of delicious winter vegetables like kale, potatoes and carrots, and thickened by leftover day-old bread. Number 9, and we are coming to Christmas specialties. Vin brûlé. Vin brûlé is Italian version of mulled wine, made by infusing a fruity red wine with different spices like anise, cloves, cinnamon and citrus zest. Vin brûlé is very often served in Christmas markets in November and December. Although I personally think this drink is fantastic for all winter long. Number 10, and definitely one of my favorites. I had way too much of this Christmas. Cioccolata calda. Unlike American hot chocolate, which always contains more milk than cocoa, Italian hot chocolate has more cocoa than milk, giving it dense, thick consistency. So delicious. It can be enjoyed on its own or topped with whipped cream. You can try it all over Italy and any time of the year. But I personally think that hot chocolate, or cioccolata calda in Italian, is a perfect drink for winter weather and especially Christmas time. I find it so atmospheric. What do you think? Do you like hot chocolate? Have you ever tried Italian traditional hot chocolate, by the way? Little hint, if you are in the US, order it in your local Italy. If you are in the UK, head to your nearest Caffè Nero. Tasted by Italians, it's really good there. But if you are lucky and if you are in Rome, going to Rome soon, go straight to the place called Giolitti. It's one of the oldest and super authentic gelateria places in the very heart of Rome, and hot chocolate there, mamma mia, to die for. Ah yes, I also mentioned this place in my Travel to Rome guide, among other restaurants to visit in Rome to try the most delicious food there. Number 11, and arance. Did you know that oranges are one of the greatest Italian fruit? Grown predominantly in Sicilia, blood oranges are known as Conca d'Oro, and they're on their peak in January and February. Other citrus fruits like clementines and mandarins are also super popular thing this time. Many Italians will order sprimutina d'arancia or simply freshly squeezed orange juice from their local bar. Those are definitely the best foods and drinks to try when you go to Italy winter time. What's your favorite one? What would be the one you're gonna try the first thing you go to Italy winter time? Please let me know in the comments down below.
Thank you so much, guys,
for watching this one.
And for now,
Stay safe.
be happy, and I will see you next week.
Love you lots.
Ciao ragazzi.
Ci vediamo. A presto.